Rod, you mentioned Janice Winfrey. Let's hear from her directly. Ballots are still being counted here in the city of Detroit, where changes have been made in the ballot counting process since the primary. So Janice is joining me now, the Detroit City Clerk. Thank you for waking up early with us.
Good morning. How are you, Efrod?
I'm doing just fine. The big question is, how are you doing, and how is everything going so far at the TCF Center?
Things are going well at TCF. Things are going well. They went well yesterday at the precinct. So I'm very proud of Detroit poll workers and the community as a whole and the work that we've done together to get through this process.
Absolutely. And we heard the city saw about 55% voter turnout. Can you update us on what percentage of those ballots have been counted? I know you're just waking up to everything today.
Yes. So we've counted so far about 143,000 ballots, right? We have about 35,000 more to count. So that'll put us at right about 36% turnout for absentee. And we know we have about 16% turnout in the precincts. So we're right around what we projected, somewhere between 50 and 53% total turnout for this election. That's what the numbers are looking like right now.
And are we still on track for having things officially counted by a certain time?
Yeah, I think we'll be good by this evening.
Okay.
I'd like to say sooner, but if I say sooner, you guys are going to pounce on it, worry me all day. So we're going to leave it at this evening. But we're looking good. Of course, it's that adjudication process, and as long as those challengers allow us to do our job, we should be able to we should be done by this evening.
And we know that you and your team have been working steadfast throughout the night. Let's talk about Monday real quick. There was a bit of confusion about times certain voting sites closed. Can you update us on what happened there?
Yeah, what happened was a press release was put out, not by me, that indicated that the satellites would be open until 6:30, and election law says otherwise. We know at the Department of Elections that our satellites in all voting stops, in-person voting stops the day before election at 4 o'clock. But, you know, people were very eager and enthusiastic during this election, and there was a lot of misinformation out there at times. But at the end of the day, we've all come together, and we've gotten through the hardest part of this process nicely.
Okay, so the wrong information was put out, but again, you heard it was not by Janice Winfrey. Any idea who put that information out?
No, I'm not going to mention who put it out because it's not important at this point.
Okay. Real quick, we've heard some things about you running for re-election. Can you update us on that, whether or not you plan to do so?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I do plan. I did make a comment at my press conference, and I knew people were going to misconstrue it right after I said it, but I said that I've never administered an election during a pandemic and during so much civil unrest, and I wouldn't want to do that again. So I wouldn't want to ever administer an election during a pandemic or among so much civil unrest. But at this point in my career, I'm not yet done.
All right. And you heard that from Janice Winfrey, Detroit City Clerk herself. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and clearing up all those things. Of course, you can keep up to date with the count in Detroit and across Michigan. We have everything that you need to know on the homepage of clickondetroit.com. Janice, thanks so much for being with us this morning.